With that said, let's get our guest speaker on here. This gentleman hails from down in Dallas, Texas area. He's a Cowboy fan. He decided, I'm not sleeping in my bed, Mr. Thomas, till I get to my next position. I'm gonna take the air out of my tires. I'm gonna use Uber everywhere I go. So I'm gonna prospect everywhere I go. And that's what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a warm welcome to Sam Backbone Foster?
Right, all right, all right. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for that warm introduction. I won't belabor the point. I'm going to get straight to it. This is the last Friday that I have for this summertime. All right. If you're taking notes, the title of the message today is The Audacity of a Winner. The audacity of a winner. All right. And Mr. Clemens, if you could roll that first video.
I believe a college degree in business from most universities today is not worth the paper it's written on. The reason I think that is because most of these professors in most of these universities today hadn't got enough common sense to get in out of the rain. They don't have any idea what it takes to win out there in the real world. If you're born rich, if you're born on the right side of the track, they rule you the privileged class in America. If you're born poor from an average, ordinary background like I came from, they say you're supposed to give up all your big dreams and all your big ambitions and all your big hope. If you have a high IQ, they rule you brilliant. If you have an average IQ like me, they say you ought to drive a truck or be a janitor. Well, bull. The things that are unique to winning in business in America today are not outside artificial things like IQs, college board scores, college degrees, and stuff like that. The key to winning in these United States is what's inside a person.
All right, all right, all right. If you guys heard Mr. Art Williams correctly, he gave you guys the bare bones of being a winner. He said some things like a college degree doesn't make a difference. It's a work ethic. Some people think you got to have all these accolades and all this and all that. That's simply not the case, ladies and gentlemen. I want to put somebody in front of you that gave you the bare bones. And if you can tell by Art Williams' vernacular, he's a pretty, I guess we would say he's just a Southern guy, for lack of a better word. I mean, he doesn't talk with the articulation of someone that matriculated to the upper echelons of education, but he himself has been a very successful individual by just telling it the way that it is. Once again, guys, the audacity of a winner. Now, some people will tell you about this word audacity, and some people can kind of, put some different words together and say, oh, that's a bit arrogant and this, that, and the other. What I wanted to do today, ladies and gentlemen, was break down this word audacity. All right. The first thing that's put inside the word audacity would be considered courage. All right. So if you know anybody that's got courage, they're on the right track. Another word that incorporates audacity is confidence. You know anybody that got confidence, they're on the right track. The ability to take charge. If you know somebody that has the ability to take charge, they in pretty good company with this audacity thing. All right. Boldness. If you know anybody that got boldness, they're in the right company with this audacity thing. If you know anybody that's daring, especially with the confidence that other people find shocking. Let me repeat that. If you know anybody that has confidence that other people find shocking, I don't mean it's rude, sensational. I don't mean being rude. Agent O'Neill, I don't mean being rude. I mean confidence. Now, Muhammad Ali said it best. He said, if you're backing it up, it ain't bragging. Let me say it again, guys. If you can back it up, it's not bragging. The audacity of a winner. Manage the audacity of a winner. Now, I played with this word for a while, guys. I played with it. I tossed it. I turned it. I flipped it. I did all kinds of things with this word because I said to myself, how could I use the word audacity? But if you look at the different words that are incorporate themselves with the word audacity, I think you would want to incorporate that into your commonality of thought, the audacity of a winner. Now, if you're really thinking about it, guys, this should give you some confidence. That word audacity should give you some confidence. It should put you in the company of yourself. I talked about last week, the man or the woman in the mirror, looking at yourself, the reflection of you. What are you doing every day? What are you doing to put yourself in a position to become a winner every single day? First of all, let's be repetitive. Let's continue to do the things like Mr. Thomas does. He takes a walk. Now, this guy on this call said exactly what Mr. Thomas always says. He's taking a walk. The guy just told you by example, guys. He said he saw him taking a walk. He see him all the time taking a walk. That's the level of consistency that you have to be when you're trying to get ahead. Mr. Al Randolph, is the audacity of a woman. I'm going to let it rest for a second, guys. I'm going to let it rest. Robert, it's the audacity of being a winner now. You got to have a certain level of confidence now. If you're going to have some audacity now, you're going to have to have a little more backbone and posture. Ursula, you're going to have to get it together. If you got to have some audacity, you're going to have a second gear inside of you now, because you're going to have some people that tell you that thing don't work. You have some people that tell you, I don't know about that thing. But this is what I want to relate to somebody, Claire. How can they tell you they don't know about this thing that we do if they're already doing it? G. Valdez, I'm going to stand on that for a second, because somebody needs to understand that. Danny Payne in Alberta, Canada, somebody needs to understand that now. How can they say, I don't know about that thing, when they already do that thing? Melissa Williams, I'm going to stand right there for a second now. I'm not going to do this hooping and hollering today. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to bring it down for the last Friday in July. I don't understand how you can let a person tell you, I don't know about that thing, and they already doing it. The audacity of a winner. Harrison Mill is the confidence level that you have to have within yourself. In other words, you got to look at it like this. I dare somebody tell me they don't know about this thing, or they don't know. I don't know. I dare they tell me that. When they have to do my stuff every single day in some shape, form, or fashion, guys, they have to do what we got. So in other words, I don't have a confidence issue when it comes to what I do. As long as they have to do what we do, my confidence is in check. As long as they do what we do, guys, I have a boldness about myself, right? As long as they have to do what we do, I have the ability to take charge in my mental capacity. All the way down there in Alabama, from Alabama to California to Ohio to Dallas, it does not matter. These people have to do what we have. There is no question about it. They have to flick on the light, Ursula. Miss Lynch, they have to talk on the phone. Everybody is doing something right now of what we do. Whether you're on a computer, whether you're on your cell phone, laptop, it does not matter. Mr. Richard, and I know you looking at us as a whole, but as long as we do the things that everybody has to do, it just makes common sense to the average person, or it should. Because we would jokingly say ACN stands for a complete no-brainer. A complete no-brainer. In other words, if you had no scruples in your head, if you could see with your eyes, you could understand that ACN is not only who we say we are, but we're transitioning everything everybody ever thought about being an entrepreneur, because it falls right in your lap and it falls right in place. But what do you mean by that, Sam? I'm glad you asked. Well, if I got to talk on the phone, I might as well make money off of it. If I got to flick on a light every day, I might as well make money off of it. And since it's an essential service, which means they've been doing it before, they're going to be doing it after, it just makes common sense not only to make the money off of it, but to save the money off of it. So what do you mean, Sam? You mean we get a chance to make money and save money at the same time, and we do business and residential services? We call that a win-win situation, Mr. Sharp. We call that a win-win situation. So since we're in the winner's seat and we're in a win-win situation, the audacity that we have to keep going should fuel us to the next generation. The audacity we should have. The audacity. So in other words, guys, I know some people say, well, I don't know if I could do it. Well, you're already doing it. Plain and simple. You're already doing it. And the people that you're going to be talking to, they're already doing it. So, Mr. Richard, it's just that simple. I wish I could tell you a million things, but it's just that simple. You're literally going to be getting paid to do something that you're already doing. It's just a common sense approach to the situation, guys. There's no way around it. Now, with that said, I want to put another spin to the situation. Mr. Clemens, if you could play that second video for me.
Salary is the drug they give you when they want you to forget about your dreams, because it's very easy to stay in that world where somebody is mitigating your risk. You just have to perform certain tasks, do them well for a third of your day, and they will feed you a salary, and you don't have to think about anything else. And that, for a lot of people, works. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's very noble. Great employees are extremely valuable to build enterprises. But when you leave that path and you put at risk income that you need to eat with, you're going on a different journey. And that fear of failure is an extremely motivating factor. You know, you ask any entrepreneur about the journey and they're going to tell you the dark moments when they faced the abyss and they didn't know what was going to happen. And I think that gives a tremendous amount of emotional fiber to a person. And you know, I think it manifests itself in a certain amount of confidence over time.
Wow, wow, wow. Just in case you hadn't figured who that guy was, guys, he's one of the original sharks. They call him Mr. Wonderful. And he's Mr. Wonderful for a reason. If you ever watch Shark Tank, he is a shark of all sharks. I quote what he said, ladies and gentlemen. A salary is a drug that they give you. A drug that they give you to help you forget about your dreams. That's tight. That's tight, but it's right. That's tight, but it's right. Somebody's going to listen to this message and regurgitate what just got put out on the table. A salary is a drug that they give you to help you forget about your dream. How many people have got doped up? How many people have gotten enough of that drug they have forgot about their dreams? But I'm here to tell you guys, the people that are on this call, if you was drugged up, you're in remission. If you was drugged up, you don't need it anymore. You have the antidote, guys. You have a complete organization behind you with 31 years of credibility in backing. 31 years. That's almost unheard of. You have a compensation plan that's second to none. I've often asked somebody to show me a compensation plan that's better than ACN, and I've been waiting on that for years. They hadn't shown me yet. They hadn't shown me yet. They hadn't shown me a compensation plan that pays you up front and back end at the same time. They hadn't shown me a compensation plan, guys, that pays you immediately. It pays you immediately. The more you do, the more you get paid. The more you do, the more residuals come to you. I don't understand it, guys. We have everything we need to achieve. The only thing we missing is the ability for you to believe in yourself. Because the table is spread, guys, and the feast is going on. We got compensation plan. We got bonuses every month. We got when you start the business. We got it when you end the business. We got it when you're slowing up. We got it when you speed up. We got it on all four corners of your mentality. The co-founders got it right, guys. And Mr. Richard, I know you on the call. To bring credibility to this thing, the same four co-founders that started this company are still the four co-founders today. Let me repeat that. The four co-founders that started this company 31 years ago are still at the helm of this company today. Now, how is that for credibility? If somebody just played a video and send this to somebody, how is that for credibility? Who can say that? The audacity of the four co-founders that stay in 31 years. The audacity of these guys to not sell out. And the audacity to get better every single year for the past 31 years. With that said, guys, this has been my spiel of giving you the facts, and nothing but the facts. See you guys at another time. Let's go out and be great. Thank you.